If you are plant beginner or interested in getting some beautiful, unusual house plants that are easy to care for, then today's video is for you. I am sure most of you are very familiar with pothos, spider plants or snake plants, which are easy to care for and perfect plants for beginners. But today I will be sharing some beautiful and unusual plants that are very low maintenance and add color, lushness to any home without much care other than occasional watering. First plant on my list is Raven Zizi or Black Zizi. Many are now familiar with the stunning designer-like fronds of the green Zizi plant, but today I will be talking about another cultivar, Raven Zizi plant. I love its dark unusual leaves. It is the best cultivar of Zizi produced by genetic mutation in South Korean nursery. The black color results from the mutation in the plant's genome. A strand of the plant's DNA was modified as plant grew and split. In most cases, anthocyanin pigments are responsible for black color, but in case of this plant, mutation. Dramatic, nearly black foliage of this plant makes stunning statement. Around 6-7 months back, I brought this one for its unique dark leaves in the same small pot. And in spite of my negligence, this plant truly surprised me with its frequent growth. Since I brought it, no matter what, it's been growing beautifully. I have seen lot of new shoots in this plant. One interesting thing is that its new young leaves bright lime when they first unfurl. Over time, those lime foliage will turn into black foliage. It is very hardy plant with no pests and diseases, tolerates low light very well and doesn't need much water. I water it only once a week. If you notice the leaflets are turning yellow, that's an indication the soil could be staying too wet. So check the soil moisture and avoid watering until it is completely dried out. I keep this Zizi here in this corner around 10 to 12 feet away from the balcony, but still it's growing steadily. For those looking for rare house plant that is still easy to care for, the Black Zizi is your best choice. You can keep this plant almost anywhere in your home. When we are talking about easy to care beginner plants, we have to mention philodendrons. So the next 3 plants that I would like to talk about are from Philodendron genus. Philodendrons make wonderful accent in any home setting without much trouble. The main characteristic of the philodendrons are their lush, glossy, unusual leaves that can add touch of tropical vibes indoors. And the best part is they are not demanding at all. Philodendron pedatum. It is beautiful, fast growing, hard plant and one of my favorite ones. What I like most about this plant is the way leaves are huge, lush, deep green and unique in patterns. This is an amazingly adaptable plant that can take lot of neglect and continue to look beautiful. It has been doing well even without my care. This is the first pedatum that I brought around a year back, and this one is the baby plant of this plant. One thing that I would definitely mention is the use of moss stick amazingly increases its leaf size. The advantage of the moss pole is it can be misted with water to provide extra moisture and humidity for the plant's leaves as they grow longer. You can easily propagate this one by stem cutting. You can put cutting directly into the soil or the water. A few months back, this one I propagated in water and it is growing beautifully now. The way it grows so fast and lush makes me happy. You can place it anywhere in low to medium light. It tolerates different light conditions. This plant is one that anyone can grow easily. Next, Philodendron Rojo Congo and Culkin's Gold. These both are quite leaf-large philodendrons. I brought them together around 9 to 10 months back. Congo is known for its young, deep red leaves. Actually, in Spanish, Rojo means red, so it gets the name Rojo from its new leaves which unfurl in deep shiny red. However, as leaf matures, they will fade a burgundy green color. These are old mature leaves and this is fresh one, so gorgeous. It has been doing quite well here. It has moderate growth rate. It is growing steadily without any complaint and demand. It is Culkin's gold. It has this interesting long lace shaped pointed foliage with streaks of lime green on new leaves, which makes this plant prettier and unique. I'm really happy with this plant because it is growing so well and throwing new big leaf constantly. One more leaf unfurling here. This is new fresh leaf and look how beautiful it is. It is nice plant to light up your indoor jungle with gorgeous neon yellow touch. These both plants can maintain their growth even in low lit corner, but to create deep red foliage and such pattern leaves, brighter light would be great. If you love bright bold leaves, then these are the plants you must grow. Just keep them in bright light to show their best. The next plant is Philodendron bulking. It is not a rare plant now, you can get it anywhere easily, but it is beautiful plant. I brought this plant last year with few leaves and now see how many leaves it has. The detailing on the foliage is so amazing, it appears like someone has painted these leaves. It's stunning. But what more surprised me is when I saw this, one more baby plant is growing right here. This is so interesting to see even these small leaves also have some patterns and variations. The growth rate of this plant is also quite good. It is hardy plant and doesn't need much care. These all philodendrons are excellent for beginners who want to start exploring the world of hard to find and rare plants. All they need is little water, dappled light and warm place to sit. About fertilizer application, truly speaking, the last time I fed them was in the month of September before winter. But now spring is here, I will add fertilizer to all my plants because this is the best time to start some gardening practices like pruning, repotting or feeding. The next is flowering plant Anthurium. It is surprisingly really doing well. When I brought this plant around 8 months back, I thought it would need more care. But without much demand, it is growing beautifully, producing these bright blooms and glossy foliage constantly. The only two things you need to be careful about growing anthuriums. First is humidity because they come from the dense tropical forest, therefore they love humid weather. Now summer is coming, so I have to maintain enough humidity around the plant. Anthuriums do well in cities which are close to coastal areas, but if you are coming from city which has hot and dry weather, then you need to be little careful. You can use humidifier. I love misting my plants, so I keep misting them every alternate day. The second thing is watering. Anthuriums only need to be watered twice or so a week, depending on your location, season, because their roots are sensitive to overwatering. If you are a fan of flowers but don't get sufficient sunlight, then this plant is good choice to add some long-lasting blooms indoors. You can keep this plant next to the south or east facing window or in shady balcony. A few months back I made separate detailed video on anthuriums. You can check out that for detailed care tips. I have had some of these plants with me for years now, and from my experience you don't need to be garden expert to keep these houseplants alive. Low maintenance and beginner friendly, these plants only require little water from time to time. So go ahead and add some fresh greenery to your home. That's all about today's video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and happy gardening.